ほら妹が読んでるぞ。
Let's kick things off with a quote from the spotlighted author of the week. The past can't be changed, but we can choose what to do with the future. Kikyo in Inuyasha. Proof that some quotes are timeless and apply pretty much whenever you forgot to reply to that one message from 5 days ago. Good evening, my friends. We finally made it to what many call vacation month. But you know what doesn't take time off? That's right, the news. Need proof? Today's Saturday, which means it's time for the first segment of our weekly news roundup. What's new with the news? First up, the legendary Rumiko Takahashi, yes, the same genius behind Inuyasha, is getting another one of her works adapted for the screen, MAO, because apparently her stories just don't age, unlike the rest of us. We also have a brand new original anime from A1 Pictures, grow-up show Himawari no Circus Dan, which features personal growth and circus arts. So if you've ever wanted therapy with acrobatics, now's your chance. Rounding out our podium is some sci-fi goodness. Snowball Earth is getting an adaptation, which is basically Captain America if he was dumped into an Isekai. Yes, it's as wild as it sounds. On the manga side, today is all about comebacks. The Spotlight, Frieren, Fern, and Stark return to continue their journey in Sousou no Frieren. Plus, 2 new manga are getting English releases. One of them is brought to you by Square Enix, yes, the RPG people, and it's packed with drama, mystery, and the harsh realities of adult life. Kohai-kun dake ga shiteru. Because growing up is a scam, and nobody warned us. So, YouTube? How was your week? Any anime that stood out for you lately? Kaiju number 8 keeps smashing it, literally and figuratively, and guess what? There's a new episode out today. But before you jump into that, hit play. Let's begin. Of course, we're starting with a light novel adaptation. A Wild Last Boss Appeared is coming in October, and we already got a 174-second taste of episode 1. The cast is stacked, the staff is sharp, and the music, some fancy name involving Techno Boys something something, directed by Yuya Horiyuchi and animated by WoW World. This one's got high expectations, shiny armor, and likely some over-the-top boss fights on the way. Moving on to a title about bowling. Yes, really, Turkey, Time to Strike, is your classic school bowling anime that suddenly becomes a time travel saga to the Sengoku era, sparkly bowling balls and all. It starts with a teenage spat and ends with samurais. The new tagline? Let's all go home together, okay? Assuming they make it back. The anime premiered on July 9th and is streaming on Crunchyroll.
私たちをもっと好きになる一大作戦の始まりです。みんな、行くよ。せーの。
And since we can't get through a list without at least one movie, here you go. The Girls with Tanks are back in Girls and Panzer, Motto, Love, Love Sakusen Desu, a 4-part movie series launching between December and April. With the original team and cast returning, expect adorable battles, synchronized explosions, and lots of love, Panzer style, because nothing says friendship like a well-driven tank.
ヤコウさんは僕を見たいって思いますか？
遠野目さんがどんな人かは感じられるので。
Could be a sci-fi movie, but nope, it's a rom-com anime. Coming in 2026, The Invisible Man and his soon-to-be wife. He's invisible, she's blind. Perfect match, right? Toss in office crushes, weird co-workers, and mystery subplots, and you've got the weirdest, cutest setup for romantic chaos. Directed by Mitsuho Seita, best known for Solo Camping for Two. Expect laughs, sighs, and a lot of literal blind stumbling. How about some time travel? Unmei no Makimoto Shi. Fate Rewinder is bringing stylish time rewind action. Young Chrono has a magical eye that lets him rewind time and works for the Destiny Police to stop disasters. From terrorism to romance and sports tournaments, he's hitting rewind like it's a remote control. Directed by Rie Matsumoto and animated by Bones. Expect sharp visuals and emotionally timed drama.
スーパーミラクルアイドルフェスティバル笑顔ライター
One movie wasn't enough, so here's another. You and Idol Procure the movie premieres September 12th, with idols, glitter, and glowing wristbands galore. The Procure girls join the universe's biggest idol festival on Ai Island, but a red-haired rival allergic to music shows up? Of course. Expect new songs, cameos from past seasons, and a national concert event that's even hitting movie theaters. No roundup is complete without a mobile game adaptation. Monster Strike. Deadverse Reloaded premieres on Japanese TV this October, finally bringing the Monster Strike franchise to television screens after years of web-only anime and spin-offs featuring Arthur, Lucifer, and the rest of the gang. A fresh start, now with bigger screens, more monsters, and probably some very dramatic explosions. And today's bronze medal goes to a story made just for us sci-fi nerds. Snowball Earth arrives in 2026 to chill everyone out, literally. After losing an intergalactic war, hero Tetsuo wakes up 8 years later to find Earth turned into a giant freezer. With snow everywhere and humanity missing, one question remains. Can you save the planet with frozen feet and a busted robot? Today's silver medal goes to an original project with heart and sunflowers. Grow Up Show. Himawari. No Circus Dan is an original anime about a circus. Yes, but one with soul, drama, and literal sunflowers. Announced on Sunflower Day, it's a thing, it drops in 2026. Directed by Kanta Kame with character designs from the Sekano illustrator, it also launches Sidekick Studio, a new creative label under A1 Pictures. Expect out-of-the-box art and emotionally unstable trapeze artists. And finally, first place goes to the return of a legend. The great Rumiko Takahashi is back on TV with MAO, now getting an anime adaptation by Sunrise, airing next spring on NHK. The story blends time travel, exorcists, yokai, and feline curses with that classic Inuyasha flavor. Nanoka gains powers in the past, Mao swings a cursed sword, and together they'll slice through demons and unravel fate, all in Taisho-era style, of course. Let's start with a long-awaited return because, let's be honest, this anime basically exploded the franchise's sales. Frieren, Beyond Journey's End is finally back from its literary vacation on July 23rd, which is great because it was starting to feel like Frieren's breaks were longer than her own century-long travels. After multiple hiatuses since 2023, fans can prepare themselves for more magic, tears, and hopefully, fewer breaks. A brand new story to lift the mood or stir some chaos. Coming in September, Tonari no Seki no Fukami-kun ga idol ni naru kamo shiranai will be launching in Bisatsu Margaret. The plot? An otaku girl wants to turn her quiet classmate into an idol. Yep, it's the classic, I just randomly decided to produce a superstar storyline. With Aoyama and Chizu behind the project, expect school drama, music, and lots of laughs caused by total idol disasters. Another comeback, this time after a health-related break. Yuri Is My Job returns on August 18th, after author Miman paused the series due to health issues. The story of Jaime, the picture-perfect princess who ends up working in the city's most dramatic Yuri cafe, is back with more blushes, romantic confusion, and ridiculous misunderstandings. The manga had been on hiatus since May 2024, and fans are more than ready for the awkwardness to resume. Apparently it's National Comeback Day. Mark it on your calendar. Slow Loop returns on September 6th, now published in Comic Fuzz, and to celebrate, the whole series will be available to read for free. After a break due to author Uchino's breast cancer treatment and surgery in January, the story of fly fishing, family ties, and emotionally complex stepsisters is finally back. So grab your fishing rods and maybe some tissues. And now, Square Enix. You didn't think they'd miss out, right? The manga Kohaikun Dakegasshiteru has come to an end with 3 final chapters full of workplace drama and accidental hookups. Yes, Aoi did end up in bed with her co-worker after a few drinks. Because let's face it, adult life is just a mix of boring meetings and spicy surprises. From farewells to fresh starts, this office romance wrapped up in true chaotic fashion. And we're closing with something to read in English, preferably with a glass of wine. Universe from the Balcony is coming out in English later this year, featuring Konomi Umi's delicate poetic tales, complete with ethereal beings, impossible romances, and even mermaids who forgot how to swim. It's a quiet stroll through imagination, like seashells scattered on a beach, perfect for readers who want their manga to whisper gently to the soul.
どうした？
陛下、ナイト・ブラウンズがナイト・ブワンを先頭にこちらに向かってきます。ラウンズの機体は確認できただけでも4機はいます。またその直属部隊までが。
我らはシャルル陛下に忠誠を誓った存在。
包囲の簒奪など認められぬ。迎撃部隊、しかしたった1機で。
Let's wrap things up with a quote from a series making its manga comeback, whose anime marked the glorious return of Studio Madhouse in true style. Memories don't disappear. Even if others are gone, they'll stay with me forever. Just imagine being an elf who's lived over 1,000 years and still falling for every single treasure chest trap out there. Meet Frieren, one of this week's standout protagonists. Now it's your turn. What stood out the most for you? In the anime world, we got the confirmation of yet another adaptation from the legendary Rumiko Takahashi, an original anime from A1 Pictures, distributed by Aniplex, promising vibrant visuals and a style that's anything but typical. And closing out the podium, a sci-fi story full of intergalactic war and snow. Lots of snow. We also got a rom-com with an invisible man and his blind fiancé, and the return of 2 big franchises, one with monsters, the other with idols. Over in the manga department, it was comeback season. Frieren is picking up her quest to defeat the Demon King again. Slow Loop is back too, as is Yuri Is My Job, bringing us sweet teen love and modern family drama wrapped in chaos and charm. So go ahead, smash that like button, share this video with your friends and across your socials, soak up the summer sun, take a dive into the ocean, and bring a book. A good one, something to escape with. And tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll be right here. Come back too, okay?